In today's show, Bitcoin just regained the key price trend line after its longest absence since March of 2020. That's right, the 350-day moving average is the latest bullish signal to return to the Bitcoin price action, making Q1 2022 looking increasingly outside of the trend. And as shared here by Rec Capital, Bitcoin has performed the weekly candle close above the 21-week bull market EMA when price is in an uptrend for the first time since mid-July 2021. And as on-chain analyst Dylan LeClaire shares here, 81% of the Bitcoin supply is sitting in profit. And Plan C shares, I do believe in diminishing returns as well as diminishing losses. My cycle peak target is between $120,000 and $180,000, which aligns with this post from Crypto Rover, who shares, if we believe in the diminishing return structure, we should look at the market cycle peak somewhere around $170,000 per BTC. And quoting U.S. Congressman, CBDCs are a government surveillance tool. That's right, and Bitcoin is freedom. Also breaking news just in, new Vietnam Prime Minister orders central bank to create legal framework for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, as well as more breaking news. The fourth largest city in Arizona is now accepting Bitcoin for utility bills. Also in today's show, Terra is already up $165 million from buying Bitcoin as Bitcoin stash nears Tesla. That's right, the co-founder of Luna/Terra, Do Kwon, responded to Peter Schiff's FUD and wrote, if I was capable of moving Bitcoin, it would not be fit as a reserve asset. Fortunately, Bitcoin is neutral. It cares not what I nor anyone else thinks, and it is mighty. And he also shares, purchasing significant amounts of Bitcoin creates information asymmetry between insiders and everyone else. I am not buying Bitcoin. The reserve is for the community of users that are UST numbering in the millions. Everyone should know. That's right. And as Blockwork shares here, the biggest disclosed Bitcoin treasuries are currently MicroStrategy with 125,000 BTC, followed by Tesla with 43,000 BTC, followed by Terra with over 30,700 BTC. And speaking about Terra Luna, also in today's show, crypto billionaire Do Kwon says that Terra Luna plans on being the biggest Bitcoin hodler of the world other than Satoshi. Quoting him here from a new interview, besides Satoshi, we will be the largest single hodler of Bitcoin in the world. The failure of UST is equivalent to the failure of crypto itself. Very powerful words. Also in today's show, Bitcoin on its way to $70,000 once it gets over one hurdle, according to crypto analyst Nicholas Merten. That's right, he says Bitcoin is in the middle of a push to $70,000 with this one critical resistance left in play. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. The goal is to get to 100,000 subs, along with a $100,000 Bitcoin price. If you like getting at crypto, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. Today's episode is brought to you by FTX US, built by traders for traders. That's right, FTX US is the best way to buy and sell Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, as well as other digital assets. And did you know you can trade crypto with up to 85% lower fees than its top competitors? That's right, there are no fixed minimum fees, no ACH transaction fees, and no withdrawal fees. Also note that FTX is the only leading exchange that supports both Ethereum and Solana NFTs, and there are no gas fees. And you might have heard of them from their Super Bowl commercial with Larry David or their partnership with Stephen Curry and Tom Brady. That's because the world's biggest names trust FTX. And they have a special promo they're running right now where if you download the FTX app today and use my promo code Crypto News, you can earn free crypto in every trade over $10, truly making this a no-brainer. And the more you trade, the more you earn. So go ahead and download the FTX app today by clicking the link in the description right down below. Use my referral code Crypto News and let's start stacking those sats, shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, coming live from the beaches of Puerto Rico. How's it going, crypto fam? Holla at your boy in the live chat. Now, Bitcoin may be consolidating at around 47,000 at the time of this recording, but on the longer time frames, it shows how significant this week's mini bull run has really been. According to the golden ratio multiplier metric, on March 27th, Bitcoin reclaimed an essential support zone for securing further upside. That's right, the golden ratio multiplier is a long-term observational metric for Bitcoin price action. It is used to determine whether Bitcoin price growth or the opposite is overstretched relative to its overall maturity as an asset in terms of adoption. Now, it does so using a log scale, which comprises Bitcoin's 350-day moving average and Fibonacci sequences to give multiples of that trend line. And as such, Bitcoin dropping below the 350-day moving average is now a conspicuous sign of outlier price action, and the vast majority of days have been spent above it since mid-2019. Now, as Bitcoin matures and adoption spreads, logarithmic extremes become less profound. Now, the golden ratio multiplier is an effective tool because it's able to demonstrate when the market is likely overstretched within the context of Bitcoin's adoption curve, growth, and market cycles. According to crypto analyst Philip Swift, who created the tool back in 2019, the March 2020 crash, for example, had marked Bitcoin's longest recent trip below the 350-day moving average, but 2022 managed to beat it by 3 months to 2. And as such, the first 3 months of this year look like a clear exception to the rule when it comes to the golden ratio multiplier. Another use for this is naturally tied to predicting Bitcoin market cycle tops. In 2019, Philip Swift estimated that the next top would be roughly 3 times the 350-day moving average, quoting him here. If this decreasing Fibonacci sequence pattern continues to play out as it has done over the course of the past 9 years, then the next market cycle high will be when the price is in the area of the 350-day moving average time 3. He reasoned. Now, on mid-range timeframes, Bitcoin is already making a statement when it comes to trend lines in place throughout this year of 2022. 2 moving averages providing resistance in quarter 1 is the 21-week and 50-week exponential moving average, which saw their first challenge this week, and the bulls are currently battling them for new support, according to new data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro. In TradingView, now the two roughly divide Bitcoin's current trading range in effect since the start of 2021 in 2 parts, with 28,000 and 69,000 as the floor and ceiling, respectively, and moving above them. Popular trader and crypto analyst Rat Capital shared the following: Bitcoin has performed a weekly candle close above the 21-week bull market exponential moving average when price is in an uptrend for the first time since mid-July 2021, as he outlines here in this chart. And as on-chain analyst Dylan LeClaire points out here, 81% of the Bitcoin supply is sitting in profit, so congratulations to all Bitcoin hodlers. And as Plan C shares here, I do believe in diminishing returns as well as diminishing losses. My cycle peak target is between $120,000 and $180,000, which aligns with this post by Crypto Rover, who shares, if we believe in the diminishing return structure, we should look at the market cycle peak somewhere around $170,000. What are your thoughts surrounding this bullish price prediction? And when do you feel the Bitcoin market cycle peak will be for this particular bull cycle? Let me know in the comments right down below. And quoting U.S. Congressman, CBDCs are a government surveillance tool. That's right. That's an absolute fact. And Bitcoin is freedom. And breaking news just in, Vietnam Prime Minister orders central bank to create legal framework for Bitcoin and crypto, as well as the 4th largest city in Arizona is now accepting Bitcoin for utility bills. Mass adoption in game theory in full effect. Let's freaking go. And before I break down next story of the day, Terra is already up $165 million from buying Bitcoin as Bitcoin stash nears Tesla. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, all the major cryptos are currently pumping and in the green. Bitcoin up 0.25% for the day, trading at around $47,400. We have Ether up almost 1%, trading above $3,400. Solana up almost 13%, trading at around $128. And also Avalanche up 7.5%, trading just under $100. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Bitcoin has already netted its biggest new buyer, almost $200 million in profit from recent price increases. Analysis of the wallet related to blockchain protocol Terra reveals that since it began amassing Bitcoin in quarter 1 of this year, it's already up $165 million. Let's freaking go. The Luna Foundation, a nonprofit organization around Terra, is currently following through on its plans to back its new Terra UST stablecoin with both Bitcoin and its native Luna token. The plans were only revealed this month by Terra co-founder Du Quan, but the destination wallet for the funds have been active longer and saw a significant inflow back in January. And since mid-March, buying has accelerated, and just in a few short weeks, the Luna Foundation Guard's balance has passed 30,000 BTC. Like, whoa. And if that wasn't impressive enough, Bitcoin's bull run, whether associated or not with Terra's purchases, has netted the organization $165 million in circumstantial profits. At this week's 3-month highs above 48,000, the tally hit literally $186 million. And quoting Peter Schiff, Terra's plan to back a US dollar stablecoin with $10 billion worth of Bitcoin makes no sense. Neither does announcing a major purchase before it is made. A US dollar stablecoin requires dollar backing. This is just an attempt to pump more air into the Bitcoin bubble, in which the co-founder of Terra/Luna/UST Duquan responded, "If I was capable of moving Bitcoin, it would not fit as a reserve asset. Fortunately, Bitcoin is neutral. It cares not what I nor anyone else thinks, and it is mighty." And he also shares, purchasing significant amounts of Bitcoin creates information asymmetry between insiders, professional traders, and desks, and everyone else. I am not buying Bitcoin. The reserve is for the community of users that use UST, numbering in the millions. Everyone should know. Tell them. Now, Terra plans to buy a total of $10 billion worth of BTC to back their UST stablecoin. This would make its holdings dwarf all those other well-known whale entries, including MicroStrategy, which currently has the world's largest corporate Bitcoin treasury of 125,051 BTC, currently worth almost $6 billion. And while MicroStrategy plans to keep buying, there has been no such commitment from runner-up Tesla, which holds an estimated 43,200 BTC. Now, the Luna Foundation Guard, as it would appear, will soon outpace it. Check out the largest disclosed Bitcoin treasury holdings for the King Crypto. Number one, MicroStrategy with 125,000 plus BTC. Tesla at number 2 with 43,200 BTC, followed by Terra right behind it with 30,700 plus BTC, followed by Marathon Digital with 8,133 BTC, followed by Square with 8,027 BTC. And as the Luna Foundation Guard shared here, hold my beer. Now, in net profits, Tesla's currently up 1.36 times versus its initial purchase price, while MicroStrategy is up 1.6 times. And before I break down next story of the day, crypto billionaire Duquan says Terra Luna plans on being the biggest Bitcoin hodler in the world other than Satoshi. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting above $2.1 trillion with 113 billion in volume. In the past 24 hours, the current Bitcoin dominance is 41.5%, with the Ether dominance at 18.9%. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers for the week in the past 24 hours, we have IOST up 41%, trading just under 5 cents, followed by Zilliqa up 20%, trading just under 19 cents, and the Scale Network up 19%, trading at 26.7 cents. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers for the week, you can see Zilliqa leading the pack up a whopping 301%. We got GMT up 210%, IOST up 81%, and SKL up 90% for the week. And checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 52 out of 100, which is neutral. Yesterday a 55, last week a 40, and last month a 51, which is neutral as well. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That could be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. When investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. The co-founder of Ethereum challenger Terra/Luna says that the crypto project plans to keep stacking BTC until its stash is second only to Satoshi, Bitcoin's anonymous founder. In a new interview on the Unchained podcast, Terraform Labs CEO Duquan explains the plan to accumulate the top crypto asset by market cap in an effort to back Terra's native stablecoin, Terra UST. Quan says that UST being backed by BTC would help investors trust in the stablecoin when Terra expands into other blockchains. Quoting him here, Terra's goal is to be the largest decentralized money in crypto, period. Its goal is to not be the largest stablecoin in the Terra blockchain. So we're sort of expanding into, let's say, the Solana ecosystem, Avalanche, Ethereum, Polygon. We plan to be everywhere where there are developers and users. Now, the thing is, different from growing stablecoin demand in the Terra ecosystem itself, where trust in UST is extremely high, when you can go to expand into these different ecosystems, then faith in Luna's collateral fitness is a lot less than what it is like in the Terra ecosystem. But if you have Bitcoin as collateral, then nobody really questions it because it is the apex. That's right, preach. And according to Quan, Terra plans to hoard $10 billion worth of BTC in order to become the second largest hodler of the King Crypto on the planet. Quoting him here, I think if we scaled out to $10 billion, the reason I want to get to 10 billion is that besides Satoshi, we'll be the largest single hodler of Bitcoin in the world. Let's make it happen. So there you have it. And to watch the entire interview with Duquan, check the show notes below the video in the description. And before I break down our final story of the day, Bitcoin on its way to $70,000 once it gets over this one hurdle, according to crypto analyst Nicholas Merten. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 1,100 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my crypto merch store live at merch.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. You can also follow me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify to Apple's iTunes. And if you're listening to the pod, be sure to check out the YouTube channel at cryptonewsalerts.net for the full premium experience with video. And of course, you can follow me on crypto Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, and TikTok. So wherever you're at, be sure to plug in and follow me there. But all right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Popular crypto analyst Nicholas Merten says Bitcoin is in the middle of a push to $70,000, which would be a new all-time high, just FYI, with one critical resistance left in play. That's right, in a new strategy session, he tells his 500,000 YouTube subscribers that Bitcoin is currently facing a big point of resistance between the $48,000 and $50,000 range. The analyst predicts that Bitcoin puts up a fight at the current levels for the better part of the next month before making its next attempt at convincingly shattering that $50,000 range. Quoting him here, all the while, I would love for the price to just go vertical tomorrow. We're probably going to see the price starting to continue to retest this range, break above there, start to have some consolidation, might even be a little volatility, might even break to $50,000 and break resistance there. The key point I want to focus on is the price is probably going to chop sideways for a lot of April before we can start to see a trend higher. The key point I want to talk about is the importance, significance, and the benefit of turning resistance into support. It solidifies, it sends a message that the trend is no longer one to be skeptical of or conflicted about, that the bulls are in charge. They've turned any points of setbacks into new support, and that they are ready to leap higher in price. Let's freaking go. Now, in the shorter term, Merten thinks that a correction is in the cards for the King Crypto. He sees 45,000 as the main support level to keep a bullish thesis strong. As he shares here, it might be that we are probably ready for a little bit of pullback here, maybe to make one of these ranges like 45,000 new support, or here around 44,000 where price generally consolidated multiple times. That could very well happen. There you have it. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the crypto analysts that we're likely to see a $70,000 Bitcoin price action here in the near future for the King Crypto. And to watch this entire video, check the show notes below the video in the description. Now for a quick recap of what I covered with you here in today's show. Bitcoin just regained a key price trend line after its longest absence since March of 2020. Also in today's show, Terra is already up $165 million from buying Bitcoin as Bitcoin Stash nears Tesla. Also in today's show, we discussed crypto billionaire Do Kwon says that Terra Luna plans on being the biggest Bitcoin hodler in the world other than Satoshi, and already well on their way. And we also discussed Bitcoin on its way to $70,000 once it gets over this critical hurdle, according to crypto analyst Nicholas Merten. But where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode. Bandera Boy wrote, $80,000 this year seems reasonable. I spent a lot of USDT during the bear market, so I am prepared for it. That's what's up. 100% fam, it will happen. Can't wait. And our next featured comment comes from Lawrence Abramoff, who wrote, you know you're a hardcore fan and part of the Crypto News Alerts fam when there isn't an episode that day and you're worried. That's what's up, fam. Extremely bullish. I appreciate your continued support. Let's freaking go. And our third and final featured comment comes from Larry Reed, who wrote, what's happening, JV? Fort Lauderdale, Florida is in the house. Let's go Heat. Cheers, Larry. I'll be in Miami actually in a few days for the Bitcoin 2022 conference. I can't wait. Hope to see you there. And to be featured on tomorrow's episode, drop me a comment right down below.